Welcome to the Daily Beard for July 3rd, 2019. Alright, so I'm going to do a few things today. One of which I'm going to talk about some memories, but another which is about a person. So we're going to talk partially about how I got into YouTube, and then the person that's connected to and why. So a bunch of years ago, I had a small group. I've mentioned that a gazillion times. We call them the OGs now. And they, first off, there's a guy, the twins who make my pictures, the Daniel and Mark, they got me into a guy named Jeremy Johns, who is a movie reviewer. They said he's really funny, and they sent me a couple videos, and before I knew it, I was watching all his videos. I watched all his back catalog and was just like, yeah, this guy's great. And then them and a couple other people in my small group convinced me to start a YouTube channel. They basically kind of said, you should do this. You're funny. You should do this. You'd be good at this. And the major person pushing me behind that was my friend Bear. Now, Bear's real name is Joshua Armstrong. He's named Bear because he was a latecomer to the group, and he was brought by a guy named Josh. And so, like, we had two Joshes in the group all of a sudden. It was like, this isn't going to work because it's just going to get confusing. So we do this whenever we have two names, so one of them gets a nickname. And since Josh was there first, he had to be something else. So he couldn't just be like Josh or Joshua. So we just, he's a big guy, like me. And he's one of the sweetest guys I know, and so he's like a big teddy bear, and so he got called Bear, and it stuck, whatever. It stayed with him. There are people who still call him Bear to this day. His mom used to laugh when she'd hear me say it. She'd be like, "You called him Bear." His mom came up to me a couple weeks back to give me $5 from him for a thing for Howard, and she literally said, "This is from Bear," and it's just like, oh, air conditioner kicked on. Anyways, so even his mom, she doesn't call him Bear, but like she knows I call him Bear. So so Bear was the biggest push behind me doing YouTube. He literally came over to my house, got me set up on an editor, taught me from square one what to do with editing. He actually, like, he made it sound easier than it was, and then Beth laughed at him because he went, okay, you do this and this and this, and the rest is kind of basic. And she laughed because she's like, what's so funny? And he was like, what's so funny? And she's like, he doesn't know anything. And I'm like, she's right, I don't know anything. And so he literally had to like hold my hand almost and be like, okay, so you drag this onto here, which then you drag down to here, and then you use this thing to cut. Like, he taught me the basics of editing, and then I started making videos, and every once in a while he'd teach me a bit more, and then occasionally he would guest edit, and he actually edited a bunch of my videos, and they look way better than anything I've ever made. So Bear was one of the biggest pushes for me to do YouTube originally. And I did a movie review channel called Bearded Movie Guy. And I did it for a couple years solid, where I, like, year in, year out, I was doing like 2 to 3 videos a week reviewing movies or making top 7 lists. I didn't do top 10, I did top 7. He actually edited some of those too. And yeah, he's a big reason I do YouTube. He's the big reason this vlog exists. When I told him that I was thinking of doing a vlog, he was like, wow, that's a great idea, I love it. And he was one of my first subscribers, and he actually clicked the bell so he gets notified whenever these happen. And I'm thinking a lot about Bear today because Bear's in the hospital right now. Now, I'm hoping it's not as serious as it sounds, but it sounds serious, and I'm not thrilled with that. He's one of the nicest, sweetest guys I know. And yeah, he's in the hospital right now. So I was thinking a lot about him all day today. And I'm not going to give you a ton of details. I'm just going to tell you, if you're praying people, pray, please. I would really appreciate it. I'm sure Bear would really appreciate it. He's going through some medical issues right now, and yeah, he's one of my friends. Just another thing, when I went for ECT, this is the kind of person Bear is. When I went for ECT, so I went through a really dark period and had to have ECT, and if you don't understand what ECT is, there's a video all about ECT. Just go look for it. But it's for my depression. So while I was going through that, Bear organized the guys to pull their money, like put money together, and got me a subscription service for Firefly boxes. Now, Firefly is my favorite TV show, and they had these boxes where they had all this cool stuff, Firefly related stuff, every month or every 2 months. I think every 2 months they'd send one, and they're not cheap. They're like over $50 a box, and he organized the thing to get me 3 boxes. As a thing to cheer me up and as a way to kind of spur me on to get through everything. So he's that kind of guy. That's the kind of guy Bear is. I love him, and I hope he sees this video soon and it makes him smile a little bit, makes him cry a little bit, because he's a pussy like me. So Bear, if you're watching, get better soon. Now I need you. Don't you dare think of going anywhere. And everyone else, please pray. Please pray for my friend. And that's all I got today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for praying. God bless.